Hey everybody, welcome to the Raider preview week 2, but we're going to recap quickly week 1. And it was a weird and wild game for sure. The Ravens went out at a 14-0 lead at first. Raiders did come back to tie it at the half of 17. And then a barrage of points in the fourth. 2 field goals late. Carr went down after drove the team down the field, and Carlson was able to make a 55-yarder to tie the game and make it go to overtime. In overtime, the Raiders got the ball. Thought they had the touchdown. Bryan Edwards reached over, but his knee was down before the ball went over the goal line, so tried to sneak it in. Then timeout happened, and then false start, and then another pass, and then another pass, and then that got picked off, and he thought, damn, the Raiders are going to lose in the worst way again. But then Carl Naspeth had a strip fumble against Lamar Jackson, and the Raiders recovered. Were able to instead of kicking a field goal, by the way, throw a pass to Zay Jones from Carr, 33-yarder to win it for the Raiders by 6. It was 33-27. Just a weird and wild game to start off the season for the Raiders. Lamar Jackson for the Ravens did not as well as you would think. He did get rushed, he did get sacked, and that was something you haven't seen with the Raiders, a pass rush. He was 19 for 30, 235 yards, 1 touchdown. Derek Carr was 34 for 56, 435 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Lamar Jackson also led the Ravens in rushing with 12 carries and 86 yards. Jacobs had 10 carries, 34 yards, and 2 close calls, local calls into the end zone. Sammy Watkins had 4 receptions for 96 yards to lead the receiving for Baltimore. For the Raiders, Darren Waller had 10 receptions for 105 yards and 1 touchdown. But I felt like he could have had more. There was one pass in particular where he used one hand to try to gather it home, but he could have used 2, and that's something you learn. But he's probably the 3rd best tight end in the league, and I think he'll come back from that. But he had 10 catches anyway, but still, it was a big moment in the game. The bad part is with the injuries. Denzel Good out for the season. Gerald McCoy, defensive tackle, out for the season. And so it goes for the Raiders, you know. Something good happens, and then something bad. It's just part of the way the how it goes, I guess. But Raiders get the win. Everybody won in the AFC West, and in Baltimore's division there was a split. Baltimore and Cleveland lost, and Cincinnati and Pittsburgh wins. And speaking of Pittsburgh, the next Raider opponent is in Pittsburgh Sunday at 10 a.m. locally, and 1 p.m. over in Pittsburgh, of course. Some big news coming out here. Josh Jacobs and Richie Incognito are both out, and Incognito with the calf injury, and Jacobs with the toe and ankle injury. Marcus Mariota, he had a run in the game, and then he was tackled and he fell kind of awkwardly and never got back in the game. So Peterman will be the backup. Naku, who did fairly well. He did have a hamstring issue and had to leave the game late. Was practicing with it, had it very wrapped up. But everybody says he looks fine to go, but I think they'll use him cautiously on Sunday, which will hurt, but we'll see. Carl Naspeth is also questionable, And Darius Philon is questionable. Roderick Teamer, the safety, is out. Andre James will have to fill in there on the offensive line. Not only him, but I forget the other offensive lineman coming in. Goodness. What's his name? There we go. Yes, Jermaine Illumineur will have to start, making his first start ever for the Raiders there. Losing Denzel Good hurts very much. Offensive line is going to have their problems with the Steelers' defense. Yes, Joe Hayden is questionable for Pittsburgh, as well as Devin Bush, both with groin issues. And then Zach Gentry, the tight end, is also questionable. But everybody else is ready to go there. Carlos Davis, the defensive tackle. He's out. But Eric Ebron made some progress for the Steelers, and sometimes he'll come up with some clutch catches for Pittsburgh. Najee Harris will be there, of course, for the Steelers, and gotta stop him. Gotta stop Juju Smith-Schuster, Chase Claypool, and pressure Big Ben. And I'm hoping the defense with Perryman, with Littleton, Farrell, and Max Crosby can get in there and wreak havoc. I think that will do wonders. Steelers kind of, I don't know if you could say revamped, but redid their offensive line. Andrejano Villanueva was with Ravens, so you saw him last week. He was a Steeler for a long time, and he's one of the changes there going to Baltimore. So quickly, prediction time. I hope the Raiders win, but they're going to need a lot with all the missing people. Hopefully it's a late game field goal or they run away with it. But, as easily as that is said, it's not easy. And it could go the opposite way. And it could go bad in a hurry. As we've seen before, the Raiders going to the East Coast do not travel and play well. But hopefully things will be different this year. And maybe a sign of difference is the wild win in Week 1 in Vegas against Baltimore. So we'll see. So that's all I got for you for the Week 2 preview and the Week 1 recap of the Raiders here. Please subscribe if you liked it. Like it. And follow me through the season. Also, I'll have NFL picks throughout the season. I'll have a video out on next Thursday before the Thursday night game, and I'll be going through all the games and all that. So just check me out here on the chair with James, and hopefully Raiders can get another win, start the season 2-0, and we'll be talking about another victory. So take care, folks, and Celebrate Nation.